Papa, I wish I can march with you like a soldier.
Are you sure, Ned? That'd be so hot under the sun.
I want to march with Yeye, Papa, in an aircon room. Yeye, you are here.
Ned, your wish came true. We are all wearing our army uniforms.
Yeah, I'm a soldier. Yeye, what are you wearing?
This is the uniform I wore as a soldier.
These three army uniforms may look very different, but they are all Singapore Army's uniform, just from very different times.
Who are you?
Well, I am here to share with you about Singapore history. Let's begin with the Singapore Army's uniform. What Grandpa Yo is wearing is the very first army uniform of Singapore. This is the Temasek green. It's all green, just green. And the sword that Grandpa Yo is holding? Well, that's given by the President of Singapore to all who are chosen to be officers. And do you see the pips on Grandpa Yo's shoulder? That tells you his rank.
I am a real soldier. Look at my certificate. I was commissioned as an officer on the 16th of February 1974.
What Papa Yo is wearing came out in 1983. The special colors and shapes help soldiers to hide better in the jungle. The cloth is slightly different so that the soldiers can feel more comfortable and less hot when the sun is out. Pockets are added to make it useful.
This SBO helps me to bring all the things I need in times of war. Over here is where I hang my grenades. I put my magazines inside here. My camouflage cream, including my mirror, helps me to see when I put on the cream. My earplugs. And lastly, this is my first AD and ID tag.
Now the latest uniform is the one that Ned is wearing, made in 2008. The pixelated uniform is designed to be lighter and more comfortable.
Did you know the army uniform can be improvised into a triangular bandage? Ned, your wish came true. Let's march together.
No, let's find treasure. And there's enemies nearby.
Take cover!
Yes, take cover! Be careful! Oh my! This is the Singapore when I was very young!
Yeah, is this a treasure?
Where? Oh, this is the signboard on Yeye's father's textile shop. It was located at 60 Circular Road, near to the Singapore River. And we could see the tongkangs carrying sacks of rice coming to the pier. And then coolies would be lifting off the rice bags to a nearby warehouse. Oh, the Singapore River was very dirty and smelly.
In early Singapore River was very important. Most of what Singapore needed, it came by boats. These boats sailed into and out of Singapore River, carrying silk, textiles, spices, porcelain, and many other things. When many people came, many boats came, the Singapore River became dirty with rubbish.
Gosh, it seems like Singapore was very different from what it is today.
Attack! Attack! It's the bunny team.
Let's fight back!
It's the bunny grenades. More grenades.
We have run out of grenades! Take cover!
Yeah, how did Singapore start in army?
I don't know. When I was 18, I had to go into the army like all young Singapore men. Let's ask the storyteller. She may know.
Well, I have to begin from the point when Singapore became an independent country.
What is independent?
Independent means we are our own boss. We make the decisions by ourselves.
Yes, that's right. Before Singapore became an independent country, Britain was controlling us and they decided many things for us. When the British left, Singapore quickly joined Malaya to form Malaysia in 1963. 2 years later, Singapore came out when we are on our own, all by ourselves, making our own decisions. That's when we became independent. Do you know when that happened?
Oh yes, it was on the 9th of August 1965.
Bingo! That's why we celebrate National Day on the 9th of August. In 1965, it was a scary time. We didn't know what was going to happen to us or how we're going to protect ourselves. The British military forces were still around, but we had to stand on our own 2 feet. But all we had were 2 regiments of soldiers, 2 old wooden gunboats, and 0 fighter planes.
Oh my, we were in trouble.
Yes, our leaders knew it too. When we are on our own, we need to protect ourselves. But how? That's right, we need soldiers to protect us. The leaders looked at each other and wondered, do you know how to start an army? Do you know how to start an army? No one knew. Guess what they did?
Ask for help.
That's what we did. We asked for help. The first country we asked said, no. The second country we asked said, no. The third country we asked said, yes! Dr. Goh Keng Swee asked Israel, and Israel said yes. So Israel sent Mr. Tzu Avi. He came riding in a taxi around Singapore to learn about our spaces. Then he went back and wrote a master plan. That became known as the Brown Book. It had all the plans and all the beliefs and all the ideas. And one of the big ideas inside, that all Singaporean men must serve the army.
Ah, now I understand why Singapore men have to serve.
One day you will too, Ned. And I'm so thankful that we received help when we needed it the most.
Indeed.
There you go. Thank you.
Whoa! I see the same uniform as what I'm wearing now in the display.
Wow, Dad, you're a relic.
Yes, I am. Now, there are some photos, in fact, of safety training that I can show the 2 of you. See, this is my safety training, and this was when I was trained to be an officer.
Yeah, you look different in this picture.
Oh yes, don't you think I look handsome now? This picture was taken at the Istana, which is the president's house.
Look, I also have some photos of my own. This is me doing my passing out parade at BMT. I was so relieved when the whole wood march was over and happy to see Yeye and Nai Nai. I can still remember Yeye wanted to help me to carry my bag at the end of the parade. But I said no, I'm a soldier already.
Yeah, is this a treasure?
Let me see. Wow! This is the first National Day parade. That year, we displayed our army and military contingent for the first time. Ned, do you know that 3 years later, Yeye also marched in the parade with the school uniform group. We marched from the Padang down to South Bridge Road and onwards to Maxwell. And there were many people lining up watching the parade.
Yeah, is marching tiring?
Oh yes, it was very tiring because we had to be at the parade ground at 6 a.m. in the morning. But it felt special to be part of the parade.
Wow, yeah, is so cool.
I heard that it rained very heavily in the 1968 parade, but the parade still went on anyway.
Yes, Despite the stormy weather, the parade went on. They took great pride in participating in the parade and were determined to complete it.
Will I have a chance to march in a parade?
Maybe, but you will definitely get a chance to watch it when you're 11 years old. Ever since 1997, all Primary 5 students will get a chance to watch the National Day Parade preview with their classmates. Doesn't that sound good, Ned? You get to watch it in real life soon.
Yay! Yay, we found it! We found it!
Yes, we found the treasure box.
Let's play a game.
This is for you. Yeye is old. It is now time for you to serve.
I will give my best.
I'll give my best and more.
Singapore needs all of us to give our best. Our grandfathers have given their best. It is now our turn. Even if you're a child, you can play your part. Give your best at learning. Give your best at finding answers. Give your best in loving the people around you so that you grow up to be wise and with a beautiful heart who help others. Will you? Will you give your best in all you do?
I wish I can do something nice for Singapore. That's like Yeye.
Count on me to give my best and more. Together, Singapore, Singapore.
Together, Singapore, Singapore. We have a vision for tomorrow. Just believe, just believe. We have a goal for Singapore. We can achieve, we can achieve. You and me will do our part. Stand together, heart to heart. We're gonna show the world what Singapore can be. We can achieve.